Hey guys, welcome back to G-Rod Grills. My name is Gerardo and this is my channel. If this is the first time you're here, not sure what took you so long, but I guess better late than never. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any content. Today I've got a nice little treat for you. We're going to be making a Wagyu Picanha or a top sirloin cap. If you've never had picanha before, you're definitely missing out. It is amongst one of my favorite cuts of beef of all time. It's so delicious. It has this strong beefy flavor and it's super tender. I've never made a Wagyu Picanha before, so this is going to be an awesome little treat for both of us. You ready? Let's get cooking. There is a Wagyu Picanha. You can see the incredible marbling all the way throughout the entire cut. All the way throughout there. It is awesome. This picanha or top sirloin cap is a very popular cut of beef in Brazil, but not so much here in North America. In North America, this top cap tends to be removed at the butchers and then it's cut into different pieces. Here, you can ask your butcher to keep it whole and keep the fat cap on, which is you absolutely want. You cut that off. You can cut it off later on, or you can eat it. It tastes fantastic on its own once it's all crispy. But yeah, you can ask your butcher to give you a whole top sirloin cap, and this will be it at about 3 pounds or so. This fat, you absolutely want that. We will cut this down into steaks, and then we're gonna put it into a rotisserie. And yeah, you'll see once we get it cooking. I just wanted to give you a good look of what a Wagyu Picanha looks like. All right, so here we are. So we're gonna prep this. It's super simple to do. We're just gonna cut it into 3 steaks and then 3 thicker steaks, and then we're going to skewer them, season them and then skewer them. But first we're gonna cut. So the first thing you wanna do is make sure that you cut against the grain right now. So the grain's running this way. We're gonna cut it like this. And the reason for that is that when this is on the skewer rotisserie and you're shaving it off, you'll see you want it to be that you're getting the most tender pieces of meat when you cut it off. So that's why we want to cut against the grain today. And then if you were serving these as steaks, you'd want to cut with the grain so that when your guest is cutting it, they would cut it against the grain and they would end up getting a tender piece of meat. Here we are. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to kind of just try to measure this out. There's going to be 1 steak there, 2, and then it'll be 3, but so we'll go maybe 1, 2, and then there'll be 3. That's it. And then we're just gonna season them with salt and pepper. I've got a 50-50 salt pepper here by volume. You can just do it separately if you'd like. I'm just gonna do it this way. Now, you wanna keep your seasoning as simple as possible for 2 reasons. One, traditionally, this is just done with salt and pepper. And so if you want the true experience, salt and pepper is the way to go. 2, this is Wagyu beef, so you want to be able to taste that beef, that richness, that melt in your mouth, beefy flavor, and you can't do that if you've got all sorts of other flavors on there. So you want to keep it simple. This cut really only needs salt, pepper. It doesn't really need anything else. You can do all sorts of other stuff. I have another video for a smoked picanha, not a Wagyu kind, but just a regular picanha that I did as a whole, as a roast. And that one I used all sorts of different ones, but in this case, because this is the king of beef, so we're gonna wanna just keep it simple and traditional. And that's it. So now I'm just gonna let these rest for maybe half an hour or so as they come up to room temperature. Let them rest, let that salt kind of soak in. We're gonna skewer them and then we're gonna throw them on over some charcoal. All right, so here we are. We've got our lump coal going. We're using Jealous Devil lump coal. Got it going nice and hot. We've got a full bed of it, so you can see there, full bed going. We're gonna want this hot the whole way through. I've got my rotisserie ready to roll. And we're just gonna let this go. All right, now that we've got our coals nice and hot, we're just gonna got this picanha now nice and skewered. We're gonna put it in there. As you can see here, I've also got my meter plus for meter gram. That thermometer is going to tell me when the internal temperature reaches to about 120, 125, and then I'll be able to take it off. We'll let this go. And I'm leaving a full bed of coals underneath there. You could do 2-zone and nothing underneath. This will cook quicker for me, which is perfectly fine. But also what it's going to do is as that fat drips down onto the coals, it's going to burn that off and then kind of smoke the meat with its own fat, and it's going to be all sorts of deliciousness. It's going to be really good. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on so that it doesn't get too hot, but then we're going to cook at about maybe 350 to 400 the entire way through until the thermometer tells me it's time to go. Alright, so we have to make a quick adjustment because the fire got a little too hot, so we put our grates down and put a sheet of tin foil underneath to catch some of that fat so it didn't flame out on me. As you can see, this is now done. Perfect crust on the outside. 120 on the inside right now. We're going to let it rest and then it's going to be eating time. Alright, so there you have it. This is all ready to go. Just going to carve it up here. Hopefully you can see this. Absolutely gorgeous. Tastes amazing. Well, there you have it, some Wagyu Picanha over some Jealous Devil charcoal. It is absolutely amazing. So delicious. Hopefully you can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and go and eat the rest of this. Absolutely great. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button. Got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And until next time, we'll catch you on G-Rod Grills. No.